Hello, I'm Liz Crain, and I'm author of Dumplings Equal Love. Thank you so much for checking out these videos. While I was putting together this book, there were 20 plus recipe testers around the country who were testing all of the recipes, so all of the dumplings, the sides, the doughs, and I thought that it would be helpful when they set off into that process to give them a couple of videos. So I put them together. They were all about dumpling making equipment and then also dumpling forming. So now that the book is out, my boyfriend Jimbo and I thought it would be fun to kind of rejigger those videos and add a few things that I've learned along the way so that you can watch them as a home cook and get some tips and some advice while you're setting off on the dumpling path. So I hope you have so much fun making these recipes at home with your loved ones. I hope that dumplings do indeed equal love for you, and I hope that you have a really fun and yummy time. Okay, so I just wanted to have another video for all of you testers to kind of show you some of my fun and really useful dumpling equipment. So first up, I have these Dowel type Asian rolling pins, and I really like these 9-inch bamboo ones. I use these all the time. These are great for when you're forming individual skins. So when you rolled them into a ball and then you are rolling them out. I find that having a larger, rolling pin to do individual skins with is kind of unwieldy and gets in the way. So these are really fantastic, and it's nice to have them be easy to drop and bamboo and non-stick. So that's super helpful. For steamers, this is hilarious. So for steamers, I like to use these reinforced ones, and 8-inch is my favorite super versatile size. I find that one level is good for about enough dumplings for one person, and up and up. And of course, like when you get the same size, they're all easy to stack. So that's another set of them. You don't want to get much taller than that because then the steam is not going to make it all the way up to the top level. Also, this is a super helpful gadget. This steaming ring is nice because it can kind of convert a lot of different pots and pans to the correct size for steaming. And then what you do is you just take your steamer basket and you put it on top of that, and it kind of gives it a nice strong base and no steam escapes. And sometimes, if you're just putting the baskets on top of a pot or pan, it can get slip and slide a little bit and get off kilter. Also for another steamer size, this is a 12-inch, so it's quite large, and this is great for parties. I would, before you end up, spending a bit of money on these, look at, thrift stores and estate sales. I find you'll often come across these for a really good deal. And then for years I've really enjoyed using these tiny, dipping sauce bowls, all different shapes and sizes. This is really nice for dumplings, for your sauces, but also for, pickled items and condiments, and kind of like in Korean cuisine when you have all those nice banchan on the table. I like that with dumplings, to have a lot of different tasty treats, an array of them when you're serving dumplings. That's something that's super helpful. When you're making soup dumplings, I really love to steam my soup dumplings and what I'm serving them in. So recently I got these cool little 2-inch at the base tartlet cups or custard cups. They're called different names and have different uses. These ones are aluminum, but they're really great because you can, cook them in them, steam them in them, and then when you're ready to serve them, you can just simply use your tiny tongs, which I'll get to in a second, and serve them right in those. Also, another thing to serve XLB or soup dumplings in, I recently got these pretty spelt, nice little stainless steel Asian soup spoons, and you can just kind of head to toe them in your steamer basket, and then you can fit a lot in there. And just like with the fluted tartlet cups, you can just serve them directly in these soup spoons. Of course, there's all different materials that these soup spoons are made. You can get them ceramic, silicone, same with the tartlet cups. Obviously, you just want to make sure that whatever you use is made of heat-proof materials. Tiny tongs. I love tiny things in the kitchen. I find that tiny tools come in handy, especially with tiny dumplings. So these are, 3 different shapes, sizes of tongs. I really like the bamboo ones, especially these. How long are they? Always have measuring tape. These 9-inch tongs come in super duper handy for all different cooking needs with dumplings and with other items. So recommend them. Also tiny spatulas. Love them for dipping sauces, for, all kinds of uses. Stainless steel chopsticks I like to use for cooking, for serving, for eating. They're nice. Everything's covered in flour, of course. It's a dumpling kitchen. Throw them in the dishwasher, easy peasy. So I left out a few things. I really love my reusable pump bottles. They come in handy for oiling steamer trays and also oiling whatever you're steaming your XLB soup dumplings in, usually Asian soup spoons or tartlet molds. You can buy aerosol, one-use oil spray bottles at the grocery store, but this way you can use your favorite oils. Also, I love my Kitchenaid pasta roller attachment. I use it all the time. These are $50 to $60. If you have a Kitchenaid mixer, I highly recommend them because they make such quick work of rolling out various dumpling doughs. And it's also really helpful to have when you're making art skins, which I detail on my website. So all of the different colored and flavored doughs that have stripes and spirals and shapes. I also really love using my bamboo spreaders. These are usually 6 to 8 inches. They're flat, non-stick spreaders. If you're looking for them in the store or online, they're also known as wooden butter knives or cheese spreaders. They are great when you have a really tacky dumpling filling and you don't want to use something concave like a spoon that's kind of hard to get the filling out of. And lastly, my pastry cutter. I like these double-headed pastry cutters. So you have the straight-headed one and then the fluted or scalloped. I use this all the time when I'm making those art skins because I'm, cutting out lines that I'm going to use for writing on dumpling skin, or making squares or stripes or spirals. So I also highly recommend that. And I think that is pretty much everything. So thank you so incredibly much for being a part of this great project. I'm so grateful to all of you testers. I hope that you have a lot of fun making these dumplings and sharing them with your loved ones. And I hope that it fills your heart with love and makes you happy and have fun. Thank you so much.